Good evening. I forgot to come to y'all earlier today, but I did want to do like a little blog or whatever. I know my hair is growing, right? So long. But anyway, I did want to come to you today and talk about no regrets real quick, because I'm watching all of this coverage on Trump, which if anybody knows me, they know that I don't do politics, but my boyfriend does, so it's like, yay. But anywho, so I wanted to come to you today and talk to you today about no regrets, like hindsight. I always read like a verse of the day of the good book, as they call it, and it always talks about it gives me a verse of the day, something to study, something to look at. And basically my verse today was talking about pretty much treat your neighbors how you want to be treated. And I can say, like, looking back, I have no regrets about things that I have done, whether they be bad or good. No regrets, because at that moment in time, I was who I was, and I'm always trying to be a better person these days. But one thing that I will say is that you have to treat your neighbor and treat people how you want to be treated, because if you don't, then it's always going to come back on you with karma. So at this moment in time, I can say, like, looking back, like, you know how people just create drama themselves that is like even unnecessary because they didn't know how to communicate properly. That happens so much with people in relationships, friends and family, because they are not treating people how they would like to be treated. They're just kind of, hi baby, hey niece. They're just kind of trying to, in the moment, thinking about themselves and being selfish. And in my verse today, it said, do not be selfish, treat people how you want to be treated, and also love your neighbor. And that's why I came to you today on MejuanaMonday. I know it's a little late, sorry about that. I am on Central Time because I'm in Texas, but I did want to make sure I came before the end of my Monday just to give you a little insight, and just to talk to you about how it's so important that you have to make sure that when you are in relationships with people, that if you're doing anything, that you make sure that you're doing what you would want have done to you, instead of just, you know, going and being selfish, like, oh, if I don't get this. And if you only focus on yourself in a relationship, then you're in a relationship with yourself, whether that's a friendship, whether that's someone that you're a partner with, whether you're a business partner with that person. You really are only in a relationship with yourself. And if you live your whole life only thinking about yourself, you're really not living. Let's just be honest. You're really not living, because if you live your whole life and you are just like in a relationship by yourself, thinking about yourself, doing for yourself, then you are never really going to get ahead. When you look back, you will have regrets, like you should have did this for that person, you could have done this, or you could have done that. So that's just my message today, and my challenge for this week is for you to not just think about yourself, but think about your neighbor and what you can help them with, even if you only have a little. If you have a little, for somebody that doesn't have anything, that's a lot. So always help people and always be there for others when you can. Sorry it's all dark because it's high. It's like 95 degrees here, seriously, and it's almost 10 o'clock. But honestly, this is my challenge for you this week, and I know I always come to you with a challenge, and I want to talk to you about treating your neighbors how you want to be treated. My challenge this week is for you to give to somebody else and not just think about yourself. So that's my message for me on a Monday, and I hope you guys have a great week. And make sure you're treating your neighbors how you would want to be treated, and you're not just thinking about yourself, whether that's your sisters, brothers, relationships, partners, business partners, whatever. If you're not helping someone else do something, then you're not even helping yourself. You're really not. So that's my message today. Have a great night. I'll talk to you next Monday.